It's news time. Information is power. The current. The news headline: Fire on fire. Imo State governor under attack as Ipob accuses him of using thugs to destroy Southeast. That has been asserted by the indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob, that the suspected cult members and the other criminals have been apprehended by security agencies in Anambra, and Imo State recently are doing work for Governor Hope Uzodinma of Imo State. The organization instructed security agents to allow law to run its full course against criminals in its entirety, but also stated that innocent people should be released as soon as possible. US Sarah reporters acquired a statement from Ipob spokesperson Ima Powerful on Thursday, in which it claimed that cultists are being paid to accuse the indigenous people of Biafra. It partly read that the attention of the global family of indigenous people of Biafra, ably led by the great prophet and indefatigable liberator Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who has been drawn to media reports about a camp of criminals and cultists busted by security agents in Osumogu, Anambra State, and Osu Iteuku in Olu, Imo State, where these cultists arrested in this camp are certainly the monsters created by the Supreme Court Administrator in Imo State, Hope Uzodinma, to demonize the gallant ESN Eastern Security Member operatives, and these vampires have been impersonating as ESN operatives and terrorizing many communities in Biafra land, where the Imo State Supreme Court Administrator Hope Uzodinma and All Progressive Congress APC party created the vampire thinking they can demonize the ESN and Ipob, but unfortunately the monsters turned against the innocent people of Biafra, saying that Nemesis has caught up with them. The same name and the same way their sponsors will soon meet their Waterloo, and Biafra land will get rid of them. Furthermore, the Ipob has refuted reports that the jailed individuals are members of the group militia branch, the Eastern Security Network ESN, where the powerfuls also give the names of certain suspected criminals who are said to have committed acts of criminalities in the southeast region, and it stated that they will be dealt with as quickly as possible. In his words, those arrested by joint security forces are not ESN member. They are Hope Uzodinma's boys, who he created to demonize the Ipob and ESN operatives. For record purpose, ESN does not indulge in criminalities or write letters to people or make calls to people requesting funds. Ipob and ESN have no dealings with criminal activities of these criminals, as they are also on ESN watch list. But security agencies must investigate thoroughly and free innocent people who are victims of their invasion and arrest. Not all are the perpetrators of this crime. Some are criminals, while some are not. Let the law take its course on those found guilty. The Ipob leadership wishes to draw the attention of the good people of Biafra, especially in the affected communities in Anambra and Imo State, that through intelligence we have uncovered some other impostors using ESN to unleash mayhem on our people, and we therefore assure the communities in Osumogu, Awo Idemili Olu local government area, Inewi South local government area, and Lilu Town and other communities being terrorized by these hoodlums and miscreants to stay calm, that normalities will soon return to their communities as soon as possible. And this is the wishes and attention that the good people of Biafra want to draw to those in the affected communities. Bandits who abducted Dambo Usia, the police orderly of a slain former governorship aspirant in Zamfara State, Sagir Amidu, along the Kaduna-Abuja Expressway last Sunday, have demanded 200 million as ransom for his release. Also, abductors of 66 worshippers of the Emmanuel Baptist Church, Kakao Daji, in the Chikun local government area of Kaduna State, have demanded 99 million naira to release the 61 remaining victims in their custody after shooting 5 of them, killing 3 and injuring 2. It was learned that the bandits involved in the policeman's abduction gave a 6-hour ultimatum to his family to raise the 200 million ransom. They reportedly claimed that they were about to relocate to another place where they couldn't make phone calls and would move along with the victims. A Hausa tabloid, Moya Yansi, published in Kaduna on Friday, claimed to have obtained the recorded phone conversation between the bandit and the policeman's family. The newspaper said that the family begged to pay 2 million naira, but the bandit replied that you shouldn't say so because this is a big man in our custody. You are saying what is not possible. The gunmen were annoyed when the family pleaded that they could afford to pay only 2 million naira, and the gunmen expressed their anger and gave the family a 6-hour deadline to pay the 200 million ransom the payment added. This as well is about also related to the Shiruru incident in the southeast part of the country. It is a suffocating and frustrating scenario. Excellence is sacrificed on the altar of mediocrity. People are not promoted in the public sphere on the basis of what they know, but who they know or where they come from. Having said that, I have often read with utter amazement people who try to malign and paint those advocating for Biafra as evil or fraudsters. This is most unfortunate and is often informed on mere hate. The truth is that Biafra advocates are simply those fed up with the Nigerian system and, most importantly, the marginalization of the Igbo, real or perceived. It is therefore uncharitable to say that they are fraudulent. It is ridiculous that while most people will agree that Nigeria is not working, they will in another breath begin to cast aspersions on those who say they want out because the country is not working for them, which is basically what Biafra is about. Here is probably the only place in the world where people call white black and black white because they can't bear to admit the truth. Another unfortunate falsehood is the idea that Igbo wants Biafra so that they will dominate other groups that fall within the area that once constituted Biafra. This is another mischievous attempt to paint the Igbo in bad light. While some of those who advocate for Biafra have continued to draw their map to include former Eastern region, some of us continue to insist that should there be Biafra, it ought to be an exclusively Igbo affair, and in any case, those who often make the hate-informed arguments about Igbo wanting to annex other groups ignore the fact that there are also people in those groups who are asking for Biafra. And at the same time, they ignore the fact that even the Biafra advocates who draw this wide map have often insisted that everyone reserves the right to opt in or opt out. In the final analysis, my point is that while all of us may not agree that Biafra is the solution, it is hypocrisy to pretend not to understand the point those who argue for Biafra are making. You read all manner of hate comments about the Igbo and people who call for Biafra, and you wonder where such is coming from. To summarize, if you ask me to choose between Biafra and the status quo in Nigeria, I would not hesitate to choose the former because Nigeria, as it poses serious threats to my very existence,